Yo! Let's start with building the Warhammer table. I went to the Home Depot shop, I think you call that in English. I bought some MDF sheets for my battle board, some wood for reinforcement, some wood for the legs. Well, I'm gonna start now. There was a package in the mail today. Very nice, very cheap. I got 2 Razorbacks for my Space Wolf army, always fun, and 1 extra drop pod. Well, you don't have enough drop pods, so I have now 3, but my friend Coolsskins says 5. 5 is good too, but 10 are better, but I need to quit before my girlfriend starts bitching. She doesn't yet, so okay man, I'm gonna cut this table and we will see how it goes. Yeah! So the first step is done. It's gonna be a 4x8 table because yeah, we know a few people who play Warhammer, and we did a 4 against 4 at the Coolskins layer, and yeah, it was quite fun. So I hope in the near future we can play 4 versus 4 here. That's why the big board, but I have to figure out the points from the hinge, because it's coming up the ceiling with a wrench. How do you call that? So that's my next step, figure out how to do with the legs, because the legs must come off, because yeah, otherwise the legs, yeah, they're just hanging there and you bump your head, so they need to be dismemberable. So yeah, it's fun, it's nice, but the messy things will become when we stuff the board with sand and we're gonna paint it. So yep, okay man, later. Well, hello YouTube. I've got my measurements for my suspendable table, and I'm going to yeah, calculate where the winch must come. I got my winch. It's a 220-volt winch. It's capable of hoisting 125 kilos. So yeah, this is my table. It should be enough. There's an epic battle going on here for Space Wolves versus Necrons, as you see. Well, nice terrain. I'm going to paint it all over again, and maybe this drop pod I borrowed from Coolskin. You know Coolskin, my friend. Well, as you see, Necrons are yeah, whooping the Space Wolves' ass. I've got 8 plasma units with plasma guns and pistols, and believe it or not, they all blew up with Gets Hot. I threw 1 and then I failed the armor saves. So yeah, he's now attacking my HQ. But yeah, then again, that's another story. Back to my winch. I'm going to try it out for the first time. This is the remote control. Well, so as you see, it works. Yeah, it's really unhandy with one hand, but you can get my point. These are the brackets my friend Coolskin has made. He's a welder, and yeah, those welds are, well, perfect. Well, Coolskin is a perfectionist, and he would say I can do better, but I think, well, freaking awesome. The brackets will come on my ceiling to guide the steel cables from my table. So we made the bearings are stuffed between the brackets, so it can roll and guide the cable to the motor. These are the bearings. So you will get my point. And then yeah, I figured out, I saw this pile of 40k and fantasy stuff, and yeah, I thought to myself, yeah, I must finish my table, because yeah, it's getting too much, man, too much. I've got some oil filters from a car. I work as a car mechanic, but I figured out if I got some oil filters, put them on the base with some hoses going into the ground on a little base, that would be so nice to paint them up, and yeah, maybe make the little gunshot holes in it. And I got a orc truck that I bought for very cheap, new in box, and maybe I will make a little terrain piece that the orc truck is running to the silo, and there's a chemical spill over everywhere. And yeah, that was it, man. Stay tuned for more bits, man. Bye. So guys, I cleaned up my table. Well, I figured out I lost this battle between what you saw, the Necrons and Space Wolves, so I yielded. No, I'm just I've cleaned everything up, and I'm now measuring where my how do you call that? We call it an oog, and the eye that we can hoist the table to my ceiling. So I'm not just calculating how far it must come. So stay tuned. The legs are, if you can see it, very simple, but I drew a screw in it, so they're now stuck. But when my table is suspended, these two screws will come out. I drill a bigger hole in it, and then I made a pin in my on my work. So I drove here a pin in with a clip, so that it stays together, and I can remove the legs when they hang on the ceiling, man. So another small update, step by step. And then we're gonna paint it. I got two colors, man. First I'm gonna base it black, and then for the second color, that will be well, I don't know if you can see it. It's a matte bluish grayish color, because I want my battlefield to be bluish grayish, but you will see in the near future.